This is the story of Sam Bankman-Fried, a man who built a billion-dollar empire and lost it almost overnight. In the world of digital money, where fortunes are built in seconds and lost even faster, trust doesn't take years to build anymore. It can be given instantly and sometimes taken away just as fast. At the center of it all was a man who didn't look powerful at all. No luxury, no spotlight, just quiet confidence. Until one day, everything collapsed.
Going down!
Introduction. Before the headlines, before the global attention, he was just a quiet, highly analytical student. At Massachusetts Institute of Technology, he studied physics, but what truly interested him was something deeper. Systems, money, probability. Not just how things worked, but why they worked the way they did. He wasn't chasing success the usual way. He was trying to understand how the system itself behaved under pressure. Because in any system, if something is slightly off, there's always an opportunity. After graduating, he stepped into the world of finance and quickly realized something powerful. Markets aren't perfect. They are emotional, unbalanced, and sometimes predictable. And where there is imperfection, there is profit. Rise of empire. In 2019, he launched a crypto exchange called FTX. At first glance, it looked like just another platform, but it wasn't. It was faster, more efficient, built for serious traders. It offered tools that many platforms didn't, and people noticed. Traders joined, investors followed, and money started flowing in faster than anyone expected. Within a few years, billions of dollars were moving through FTX. At its peak, the company was valued at over $30 billion, and Sam became one of the most powerful figures in the crypto world, a name that appeared everywhere, from interviews to major financial discussions. Image and trust. But his real strength wasn't just the platform, it was his image. He didn't dress like a billionaire, didn't act like one either. Simple t-shirts, messy hair, calm voice. While others displayed success, he seemed to ignore it, almost as if money wasn't the goal at all. He spoke about doing good, about giving away his wealth, about improving the world, and people believed him. Because he didn't look like power, he looked like honesty. And in a world full of noise, that kind of image builds trust faster than anything else. Trust. That would later become the most important factor in everything that followed. The cracks begin. But systems like this don't collapse instantly. They weaken quietly, in the background, behind the scenes. FTX wasn't operating alone. It was closely connected to another company, Alameda Research, a trading firm, also founded by Sam. Two companies, one ecosystem. At first, no one questioned it because everything seemed to be working. But over time, small doubts began to appear. How were funds being handled? How independent were these companies? Really? And more importantly, what would happen if one side failed? Then one day, a report revealed something unexpected. A large portion of Alameda's assets were tied to FTX's own token. Not external value, but internal belief. And when value depends on belief, it becomes fragile, because belief can change overnight. And when it does, it only takes doubt to break everything. The collapse. And once doubt entered the system, things move fast, very fast. Users rushed to withdraw their funds, millions, then billions, requested in a matter of days. The pressure kept increasing. But this time, the system couldn't keep up. The money wasn't fully available, and suddenly, one of the largest crypto exchanges in the world was facing something it couldn't control. Within days, FTX filed for bankruptcy. An empire that took years to build collapsed almost overnight, faster than most people could even react. Aftermath. The impact was immediate. Markets reacted, investors paused, and across the world, millions of people were affected. What once looked like a perfect system now raised serious questions about transparency, about control, about trust. And at the center of it all,
to commit another fraud, and so he said part of the reason for the lengthy sentence
was Sam Bankman-Fried, no longer seen as a visionary, but as a key figure in one of the most talked about financial stories in recent years. But this story isn't just about one person or one company. It's about something deeper, In a world driven by speed, technology, and ambition, trust becomes invisible until it breaks. And once it's gone, no system, no matter how advanced, can survive without it. Not every empire falls slowly. Some disappear in a moment.